Hello, Jane here with the Hobby Ceramicraft update. Just want to show you, at long last, we have got the car charger sorted out. So that's that little box on the wall over there. Whoop, over there. So if you've got an electric car and you come and visit us, and you need to charge the car on your 7 kilowatt charger, make sure you've got your own cable with you, but we can plug you in for a little bit. And we're still on a 15p per kilowatt hour tariff here at the moment, so it's a little bit cheaper than charging on the road, isn't it? Anyway, I have just had a lovely week away down in Plymouth. It's amazing how beautiful our country is, isn't it? And how beautiful our seaside towns are. I loved it. So, here at Hobby Ceramicraft, they have been having a little tidy up whilst I was away and having a sort out of stock that has outstayed its welcome. It's not paying its rent anymore on the shelf, so we have put some little packs together. And I think some of them went on the website last week and some of them have gone on today. So we have the little bags of tots now then. So if you look on the clearance page on the website, you will find the bisque import tots, and they are teeny weeny little things. There's a little top hat there, there's a car. They are random packs, okay, really quite random packs, and we have got 95 bags of the tot pack, and then we have the add-ons. These went on before, and there's 73 packs of those, and again they're just random, really random. And there is also beads. Now beads are rather exciting, I think. All of these packs can be found on the clearance section of our website, and providing you log in as your trade customer, they are amazing prices. Okay, we thought that there might be a good summer project. You know, make them into summer camps, and you'll be able to create a great value workshop or activity where the cost to you is low, but the end product to your customer, your client, has great value. So do have a little look at those. Actually, I'm going to flip back round again because it's easier. It's easier if I flip round this way. So the beads get me quite excited. We have got 160 bags of beads, and a bag of beads looks like this. I think there's around about 500 beads in there, and there's going to be all kinds of different, you know, three-dimensional beads, and then there's some flat discs in this one. All kinds of different types of beads. Now beads look like, you know, they can be as big as these ones here, or they can be some micro tiny ones. There's even tinier ones than this, but they have little holes in them, and you can paint them with your stroke and coat. If you're just painting with stroke and coat, 2 to 3 coats of stroke and coat is absolutely fine. You don't need to put any clear glaze on them. But what I do like about them is that you can use all the odds and ends of your Weird and Wonderful glazes. So I class Weird and Wonderful as the crystal glazes and the element glazes, or the dregs of different colours that you don't know, you know, you haven't got enough to put out on the shelf. You know, all the special products, all the fun products. The challenge comes to when you need to fire them. So this item is a bead rack. I'm not really sure if we've got them in stock, to be very honest, but look at it. You could make that yourself, couldn't you? The metal bits is nickel chrome wire, which is suitable to be fired in the kiln at earthenware temperatures. So this piece of kiln furniture here is the same bisque that your bisque is made out of, this bisque is made out of. So you can make a structure out of clay and then use the nichrome wire. The product code for the nichrome wire is HC166, and it comes in 1 meter lengths. So you could, you know, buy a meter of that, cut it into 20 centimeter lengths, which is what this is, and then you can use it to space your beads. Now big beads, you want to space it evenly because the weight of the bead is going to fatigue the wire over time. And then, yes, they could just do a washing line thing and they could all just go in together. So on something like this, space them out, and when they're particularly heavy beads, have beads at the end so that it counterbalances the weight. And I've done the same with the smaller beads there, but I suppose on the smaller ones you could just have it in between, but it's good practice to counterbalance the weight. But if you haven't got a bead rack like this, or you don't want to make one, then you can just use your shelf supports. And you can see here I've just put the wire between the shelf supports, not even in the hole, but just using the weight of the shelf support to stop the wire from bending. So you make yourself a washing line. Now if the beads are heavy, put the supports closer together. You know, put them closer together. Oops. put them closer together and have a bead on the end there. You need to take the glaze off any area that's going to be in contact with the wire, obviously. But I love beads. It's just such great fun, and they're absolutely amazing value. So, you know, build yourself your own bead tree using your shelf supports, or buy or make your own bead rack using the nichrome wire, which is HC166. Okay, need to put my glasses on now to read my notes. Okay, so we have got mystery box coming up on the 18th of July. So that is, we will order, if you order a mystery box as part of your order, we'll include it in your order and then paint it to your heart's content, make it into a workshop, and then come and join us for a Zoom chat on the 18th. I think it's at 4 o'clock, which I think this time around's a Monday, and show off, you know, share ideas, show off your technique, your artistic talent. How can you make money from the shapes that we've included in this month's mystery box? And there's also a Facebook group that you can join and post your pictures. I am rubbish, I apologise. I am rubbish at posting my own pictures. I need to post my own pictures. I will do that. I will try and do that. I'll try and do that later. But if you bought a mystery box, ask to join the mystery box with Hobby Ceramicraft Facebook group, and we can share ideas there. Now then, talking of Facebook groups, there is a secret Facebook group. You might know that Teddy has retired. Teddy Wright from Mako has retired, and a group of studio owners have got together and they've got a little bit of an idea. And if you want to be part of that idea, search for a group called Team Teddy on Facebook, and there's a picture of our Teddy in the icon, and you can read a little bit more about what the idea is. But that's all about, yeah, there's worth having a little look in if you've been inspired by Teddy over the last 10-12 years. It's worth popping in there and having a little look. What else? So we've got slab rollers coming in on Monday. That's one of our accessory orders from China, finally getting here. That's sponges on sticks and some tools and some brushes in there as well. Our tiles that are made by a British company, they've been on order for ages, but it looks like we're going to get part of that order next week. So that's 4-inch tiles and 6-inch tiles, so your 10cm tiles and your 15cm tiles. We're going to get part of our order next week, and then the rest of it's going to follow on a little bit later. By the end of the month, we should have a 40-foot container of stock from Mako, China. So that is facetinis, all of the facetinis, the little guys, which have been superbly popular, and Christmas baubles. So the the MB167 and MB868. Actually, I've got the whole list here. great shaped vases, the traditional skull, the squatty pumpkin, the gnome, Jake the gnome, handled platter, shark bite, faceted rhino, faceted giraffe, faceted vases, faceted Christmas trees, the sea turtle dish, more faceted things, the textured bud vase and planters, and then some of the new shapes, some of the tumblers, faceted tumbler, arch tumbler, hammered tumbler, and meadow mug. Those are all hopefully by the, well, I've got notification, I paid for it, which is always a good marker, and I've got notification that the ship is due to dock in Felixstowe on the 20th of July, so we should get it maybe the 25th, something like that. The next container is middle of August, and that'll also have more Christmas tree baubles on it, the MB 867 and 868 baubles, 3-inch and 4-inch baubles, loads of the flat Christmas tree ornaments, the little heart dish, the CX772 heart dish, which is superbly popular, lots of party pieces, girls with plaits, penguin with hat, cute fairy, foxy, elephant dog. Oh, and the letters that we're out of stock at the moment of N, so if your name's Nancy or Norris or Nora, apologies, at the moment we haven't got any N's in stock, but they are due after the 10th of August at the moment. Freight out of the USA is challenging. We have an order ready at Mako of paint that's ready to be collected now, and it's just tricky getting space on a boat. It seems like the ocean liners have overbooked like crazy, and even when we get a booking we get bumped onto the next boat. Seems to be the way of things at the moment. I truly do believe there's a bit of a cartel going on with the ocean liners, the container shipping. I think they must be making billions from us all. Where I don't have a date when the paint order is here. It looks like they're working on it. They're working on it. Hopefully by the end of the month we'll have more Mako paint back in stock. If not, it'll be middle of August before, but at the moment it looks like it's collecting on the 8th and then arriving the 20th or the 7th is what I've got, but I don't know, that's not confirmed yet. And we're waiting on, we have clay ready at Colorabia, and we're waiting on that container to be collected as well. That's normally about 10 days, so hopefully by the end of this month again we'll have more clay back in stock, more earthenware clay back in stock, and we've got plenty of glaze in hand at the moment. Although at the moment the labelling on the buckets of glaze are showing as brushing glaze. It's not, it is dipping glaze, but Hobby Ceramicraft implemented a new system at the beginning of the year, and it's caused them a whole bunch of issues with entering product detail into their system. But yeah, it is dipping glaze in your 3-gallon and 5-gallon buckets. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, the clearance beads and additions and tops, they're part of a trade 600. If you're trade 600, they can be included as part of a trade 600 order. If your whole order was made up of the clearance items, we would ask you to pay freight on that. We have no room to give you the bisque at that superb price and give you free freight, so we need you to be, or reduced rate freight, we need you to, if you do a whole order of those items, we would ask you to pay freight if that was all that was in your order. Oh, and we've also got the numbers. If you look on the same clearance page, the bisque numbers, so you could do a project where you made a massive clock, you know, a wall, a clock that's the size of the wall using those numbers. It's a fun project to do over the summer as a summer camp project, or with a group of kids, for a classroom or for a particular venue. Anyway, that's turned out to be quite a long update, hasn't it? Enjoy your weekends, and I will see you soon.